have here today Dr. Nita Shattuck, the director of the Crew Endurance Team out of our OR department and out of G-SWATs. Dr. Shattuck, thank you very much for being with this interview, and thank you for your dedication. You and I met each other. Actually, your work touched me when I was the commander at Great Lakes. And you did some marvelous work for us in the whole sleep study area for the recruits coming through boot camp. So it's a pleasure to now be able to be working alongside you here at NPS.
Here behind me, I have a ship bridge simulator. It's a Kongsberg model, and it's used by a lot of Navy bases have Kongsberg simulators to have people practice driving the ship. We've got the Coronado Bay Bridge up right now, so we're in San Diego. But what we try to do is we have devices here in the lab, but we try to have most of our research is actually done in the field. But then we bring things back into the lab and then test things out. So for example, in this device, what we ended up doing is we were looking at how do we stress people, how do we improve their ability to perform in the face of high stress. So the way that we stressed the participants in this study is we stuck their foot in a bucket of ice water.
I remember that.
Yep. And so we had this all set up, and we had our ice. We'd go over and get buckets of ice over at Herman Hall and bring it back and watch as they're performing, because the body doesn't differentiate between kinds of stress. Whether somebody pulls out a gun, points it at you, or your foot's in a bucket of ice water, your body responds the same way. Here is an Aura ring. I don't own stock in the company, but I think it's a very useful tool. It's something we've just been studying recently. We've just gotten them into the lab in the past few weeks. The Aura ring collects heart rate. So one of the things that happens when you're under stress, heart rate will accelerate. Getting ready to do things. It also looks at respiration rate. It looks at heart rate variability, and it collects data on your temperature and also on your sleep. It's a very unusual. We've done lots of sleep research. For the past 20 years, we've been studying the sleep patterns of sailors and other members of the military. But this device is the first wearable that I know that does a really nice job of looking at your sleep stages. So I can wear one of these, I can see how much REM sleep I got, rapid eye movement, I can see how much deep sleep I got, how much light sleep. So it actually does sleep staging, which is a really neat aspect of it. We're going to be using it in a study. Major Josh Boyle is doing a thesis with me, and he's going to be looking at resilience and training people to manage stress better, and we're going to be looking at that over a 2-month period, and we're going to be tracking their performance longitudinally over that time by wearing Aura rings. High energy visible light, or blue light, all of us know with our smartphones, smart devices, that blue light suppresses your melatonin. It makes it hard to go to sleep, which is why we always say, don't take your don't take your smartphone to bed with you. So light is this wonderful time setter. It tells you what time of day it is. And as humans, we like to see light in the morning, and then the light changes, the quality of the light, the spectrum changes over the course of the day. And at night, we have much less blue light. So what we are able to do, what we've been doing is helping sailors that are having to do night shifts, do night work. You give them these light emitters, right, and it actually gives them light at night, but it tricks their body, their circadian rhythm. Right. It can help entrain their circadian rhythm and help them get set up correctly. I was riding DDG-90. I was riding the ship. Our team boarded the ship in Mexico and rode the ship down to Valparaiso, Chile, collecting data. And it was just this amazing, amazing opportunity. I'd never been to the Southern Hemisphere before riding the ship. But then a couple of months, and so we're collecting data, found some great results. At the time, we were looking at 4 ships, 2 on circadian-based watch bills and 2 on the other watch bills, typical 5 and dime kind of watch bill. And our ships, the ones on the circadian-based watch bills, did much better.